10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best true wireless earbuds. Starting at number 10. Bose Soundsport Free. Upon opening the Soundsport Free, it's apparent that a sizable portion of your money is funneled back into Bose's packaging design department. Inside is a tubular charging case, a micro-USB charging cable, 2 alternative pairs of Stay Here Plus ear tips, and the Soundsport Free earbuds. Maybe the people over at Bose have abnormally large ears, or maybe they get their kicks from making their customers look ridiculous. Whatever it may be, these look goofy and jut from the ear. Though the connection isn't quite as dicey as a game of Yahtzee, there's plenty of room for improvement. Let's start with the good. The Soundsport Free are a breeze to pair, and they reconnect instantaneously. The difficulty lies in maintaining a stable connection. Like other true wireless earbuds, connecting is a linear, rather than simultaneous, process. All you really need to know is that the left earbud loses connection a few times every hour, and because they don't support apps, Android users are bound to experience audio-visual lag. iPhone users, however, benefit from aux Bluetooth codec support, providing high-quality wireless streaming. Bose lists the earbud's standalone playback time at 5 hours. Our objective testing measured a consistent 5 hours of playtime before I had to pop them back into the case, which supplies an additional 10 hours of listening. While this isn't up to snuff compared to more modern total wireless earbuds, longevity shouldn't be an issue for those diligent about placing the earbuds back in the case. Which you should, because despite their protuberant style, they're easy to misplace. Of course, battery life varies with how loudly you're listening, so users can probably squeak out a little extra listening time by keeping the levels in check. The Soundsport Free's sound signature is a departure from Bose's notorious weak bass response. Like their predecessor, these earbuds pump out a strong low end. Treble and mid-range frequencies are exaggerated too, but not to the same degree. At first listen, highs seem acutely detailed. A more attentive listen reveals that this is a consequence of treble accentuation and can sound sibilant and fatiguing after extended periods. Bose does a fine job reproducing a deliberately altered sound signature that appeals to exercise enthusiasts. At number 9. Jaybird Run. Jaybird Run is a set of totally wireless earphones that are Jaybird's sports-oriented answer to Apple's AirPods. They retail for $180 or $20 more than the AirPods and come in white and black. I was able to get a secure, comfortable fit with the largest tips, and the earphones were relatively easy to pair with both an iPhone 6s and a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. Jaybird has done a nice job ensuring that most people will not only be able to get a good seal, but have these buds will stay in their ears during rigorous exercise. Over the course of several weeks I tested 4 different pairs of the Jaybird Run. Why 4? Well, when I tested an early review sample I encountered occasional Bluetooth hiccups while walking the busy streets of Manhattan. The left earbud would drop out for a second or two and go silent. New York has a lot of wireless interference, and it's notoriously problematic for wireless earphones. I've had problems with Broggy earphones and others. The AirPods rarely drop, but they aren't infallible. The same is true for Bose's Soundsport Free earphones. They're mostly glitch-free, but once in a while I ran into some interference. Wireless, sweatproof earphones that fit comfortably, securely and offer good sound quality. Battery life is adequate at 4 hours, and you get 2 extra charges from the included charging case. A companion app lets you adjust sound settings. Some occasional interference issue cause sound glitches. Your ears can get a little itchy during extended periods of use. The bottom line, if you can overlook the small interference issues, Jaybird's totally wireless Run earphones offer a great fit and strong sound. Number 8 of my list. Sennheiser Momentum. True wireless earbuds are on the rise, and there's finally enough models out there that the AirPods aren't always the best option for everyone. In fact, many models from established companies have made their debut and turned up the heat. However, the one model we've been most eager to kick the tires on is the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless. Sennheiser is a big name in consumer audio, and there's a lot of pressure to stay ahead of the pack when it enters into a new product category. True Wireless has had its share of hiccups with users ever since the AirPods debuted, but there's finally a credible array of purchasing options that work well at any price point. In order to charge a lot of money for a set, you need to knock it out of the park, and until now nobody's really done that. Among the $300 options out there, Samsung's Gear iKings has terrible battery life, and both Master and Dynamics and Bang & Olufsen's options have connectivity issues. Though a few models of true wireless earbuds support apps, only the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless offers apps low latency. This is huge for late-night TV watchers, gamers, and anyone who isn't satisfied with aux. Essentially, this affords anyone using the Momentum True Wireless with the best available Bluetooth codecs, even removing your phone from the performance equation. However, iPhones only support aux and SBC, so be mindful of that if that's the device you own. Before I launch into how the Momentum True Wireless sounds, I feel like I should point out that there's a reason Sennheiser is widely regarded by audiophiles and casual users alike. The company knows its stuff. While that dip in the high mids might look a little strange, it's really not, because in past Sennheiser in-ears, that dip is there for very good reasons. Namely, their engineers found that the range from 2.5 to 7 kHz tends to present with resonances in human ear canals, and sealing up your ear canal with something like a silicone plug would make them far worse. Coming at number 7. Jabra Elite Sport. This may seem weird, but there was a time when AirPods weren't as common as they are now. At the time that these came out, if you wanted true wireless earbuds you didn't have many options. While most buds at that time were average at best, the Jabra Elite Sport excelled. Now that some time has passed and everyone is pretty familiar with the new product category, how do those original earbuds hold up? Let's find out. When you open the box you'll get a charging case, the headphones, 3 sets of silicone ear tips, and 3 sets of memory foam ear tips, 2 sized wingtips, a micro USB cable to charge the case, and a small box with the quick start guide and warranty information inside. On the bright side, these are made for exercise. They're IP67 certified, which gives them protection against sweat, and they have a built heart rate sensor, along with a very health-centered app. It's good that these don't fall out, but unfortunately, they do get a little uncomfortable after about an hour of listening. On the left earbud is the volume up and down buttons, which also let you skip between tracks if you hold them down. The right earbud has the play pause power button, which also answers phone calls if tapped and activates the heart rate sensor if you hold it down. The top button lets you open up the Jabra Sport app if you tap it, or start a workout by holding it down. The app itself isn't as user-friendly as my main fitness app, but it does provide way more information, especially when paired with the heart rate sensor in the earbud. You can get training from a voice coach right in your ear, and it'll rate your workout depending on how hard it was, for which can be both rewarding and shameful, depending on your workout. There's also an option to find my headphones, which will cause them to emit a high-pitched sound, so you can easily locate them, as long as they are within range. Like most true wireless earbuds, the battery life on these isn't great at only about 3 hours. But they do come with a charging case that lets you recharge it 2 more times for a total of 9 hours of listening times. The Jabra Elite Sport show their age when it comes to battery life. 3 hours is fine for most workouts, but is nowhere near what is needed for average use throughout the day. Now the average that we see in true wireless earbuds is closer to 5 or 6 hours. True, that still isn't great, but it's almost double what these will offer. At number 6. Samsung Gear iKings. Samsung beat Apple to the punch when it unveiled its first truly wireless headphones back in June 2016, 6 months before the now iconic AirPods. And unlike Apple, Samsung's original Gear iKings headphones included heart rate monitoring, too. But those first-gen models had a serious drawback. Battery life was a meager 90 minutes between charges in the included battery case. For the second-generation Gear iKings 2018, Samsung removed the heart rate monitor. Doing so not only improved battery life, it made the headphone smaller and more comfortable than its predecessor. I still like the AirPods better, but the iKings is now a very good choice too, especially for owners of Samsung phones who can take full advantage of its features. You access that mode from the earphone's touch controls, which are a bit hit or miss, particularly when it comes to raising and lowering volume with a swipe down or up. You tap on a bud to pause or play music and double tap to advance tracks forward. Tap and hold and you call up Google Assistant, Siri or Samsung's Bixby Assistant, or toggle through a few other audible menu options. Samsung's Gear Icon X 2018 is a small, comfortable-to-wear, totally wireless earphone that has improved battery life and a smaller charging case than the previous models. They fit discreetly, sound decent for this type of headphone, and have touch controls as well as some extra fitness-oriented features. Charging case charges via USB-C and has a quick charge mode. The bad, some of the features don't work with iOS devices. Touch controls are a bit hit or miss. The bottom line, Samsung has improved the second-generation Gear Icon X to become one of the better totally wireless headphones, especially for Galaxy phone owners. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Samsung Galaxy Buds. The Samsung Galaxy Buds is still an excellent pair of true wireless earbuds to accompany the popular Samsung Galaxy smartphone line. Whether you're a casual listener or a true wireless fanboy, the Galaxy Buds are an excellent choice with a few forgivable foibles. Touch panels facilitate call and playback controls, virtual assistant access, and ambient sound mode activation. Just like the Sony WF-1000XM3, the Galaxy Buds let you hear your surroundings, keeping you safe. By using the Galaxy Wearable app, you can customize the left and right ear panels' playback controls. For instance, our review unit is set up so holding the left earbud initiates ambient sound mode and holding the right earbud accesses Google Assistant, not Bixby. From the app, you may set your preferred EQ option: bass boost, soft, dynamic, clear, or treble boost. Below that is a menu where you can choose which notifications are read aloud to you from the earbuds. Then there are the usual features like Find My Earbuds and the option to check for and install software updates. It's a comprehensive app that I actually found myself using. Granted, it was mainly to toggle ambient sound on for running, which is now streamlined with the April 27, 2020 update. Users can benefit from automatic ambient sound mode, direct access to Spotify, and Microsoft Swift for quick switching between Windows 10 PCs and mobile devices. Listeners receive the IPX2 water-resistant earbuds, 3 pairs of silicone ear and wing tips, a 252 mAh charging case, and a USB-C charging cable. The included wing tips allow for a secure fit, while the malleable silicone remains comfortable for all-day listening. What's more, the various ear tips are equally as comfortable, but may not fit every listener's ear. If you're unable to get a good seal with the included options, try looking at third-party tips. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Soundcore Liberty Air. Anker used to be known for battery packs, but it quickly made a name for itself in audio as well. Under the Soundcore brand, it has released products ranging from Bluetooth speakers to true wireless earbuds, but the Soundcore Liberty Air were one of the first from the company. Even though they have newer models available now, how have these held up? Let's find out. I'm not going to sugarcoat this, these look like knockoff AirPods, but that's not a bad thing. Basically, everything I found appealing about the AirPods is here too. The case is small enough to fit in the palm of your hand and easy to slide in your pocket thanks to rounded off edges and slick plastic build. Up front are 3 LED lights, so you know how much battery is left, and it magnetically snaps shut too. Best of all, they're matte black. Well, at least the case is. They also come in all white if you'd rather that style too. Once I paired the Anker Soundcore Liberty Air with my phone and put them on, the issues I had with build quality melted away. I experienced basically no skipping whatsoever in average use, which is saying something with true wireless earbuds. They auto-connect to my device quickly when I take them out of the case, so I don't have to fiddle around in my Bluetooth settings, and putting them back in the case automatically pauses the music and disconnects from my device perfectly every time. Pictured are the LED lights on the front of the Anker Soundcore Liberty Air charging case, next to a Google Pixel 3 smartphone. The charging case has 3 LED lights on the front to let you know what the battery life is looking like. Unfortunately, not everything works so buttery smooth. Connecting multiple devices is possible, but switching seamlessly between them is not due to lack of Bluetooth multi-point. Going between my iPad and Pixel 3 required a few trips to the settings and manually disconnecting and then reconnecting each time. This isn't a big deal if you're just going to be on one device, but if you're like me and use more than one device, it can be a hassle. Switching between Google Podcasts on my phone during my commute to Spotify on my iPad once I reached my destination meant reconnecting multiple times throughout the day, which, obviously, isn't ideal. At number 3. Jabra Elite 65T Earbuds. When the Jabra Elite 65T true wireless earbuds were first released, they made a great first impression. They weren't perfect, but viable options were so limited at the time that they won by default by delivering on what they were intended to do: play music and last long. Now we're a few years into the true wireless craze, and there are a plethora of options to choose from. So how do the Jabra Elite 65T earbuds hold up now that we have some truly great options to pick from? Although I see them all the time, I still think AirPods, and even the newer AirPods Pro, look a little ridiculous. The Jabra Elite 65T look more discreet and, in a weird way, a little more professional. I feel less like a hypebeast wearing these out in public and more like someone just wearing earbuds. There's also a small part at the bottom of each earbud with microphones inside, and since Jabra has a long history of making microphones for in their headsets, I'm not surprised that these work very well for phone calls. On either earbud is a button that lets you do certain things like change songs and adjust volume, but what I like most about them is how much surface area they cover. As far as connection goes, I was disappointed in the Elite 65T. They were fine, but that's about it. Drops were very rare, but they did happen despite them using Bluetooth 5.0. In a 4-hour time span, the music stuttered twice, which isn't bad at all considering the amount of drops other pairs of earbuds suffer from. Beyond that, there's also a significant lag in audio when watching videos on your phone, and dialogue doesn't match up with what a person is saying. This became more or less noticeable depending on what I was watching. Obviously, this isn't a problem if you don't watch a lot of videos, but if you spend your commutes catching up on your favorite shows or YouTube channels, then it's something to be aware of. Surprisingly, these do have the aux codec, which shouldn't have bad lag, but as our testing shows, aux doesn't play well with Android, so unless you have an iOS device you might experience this problem. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Samsung Galaxy Buds Live. Someone get the can opener because the beans are in. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Live have attracted plenty of media attention for their kidney bean-shaped design, and rightfully so. These non-sealing, noise-cancelling earbuds are unlike any other earbuds on the market. Samsung may have bitten off more than it can chew with the Galaxy Buds Live, so we're going to see how these buds held up in the real world. Grab your spoons and let's dig in. Editor's note: this Samsung Galaxy Buds Live review was updated on December 17, 2020, to update the microphone chart, add context to the sound quality section, expand the list of buying options. The Samsung Galaxy Buds Live are meant to afford a luxurious and simple user experience, which is generally the case. Your first interaction with the Samsung Galaxy Buds Live isn't with the earbuds at all, rather, the experience starts with the squared-off plastic charging case. Don't let the material choice turn you off to the buds, though. It has a nice sheen and semi-matte finish that makes it enjoyable to use, especially compared to the glossy veneer of the Galaxy Buds Live. No buttons exist on the or in the case, just two LEDs to indicate the case and earbuds' respective battery levels. Now, onto the earbuds. They're shaped like beans, and I was skeptical about the fit. The earbuds lack ear tips, which means they don't seal to your ear canal and passively block background noise out. Knowing that, I thought these would be even less comfortable and less stable than the AirPods, which I can't wear. Yet, I was happily proven wrong. The Galaxy Buds Live stayed in my ears during an assortment of exercises like rock climbing and running. No matter how much I jumped or shook my head, they never fell out. Alternatively, the Jabra Elite 85T have very good noise cancelling and are more durable than either of the alternatives suggested. These earbuds can withstand nearly any workout and stay in place no matter what. You can field any kind of conference call from these earbuds and take them anywhere. The case also supports wireless charging, which can't be said for the Sony WF-1000XM3 case. And number 1. Apple AirPods 2. The new Apple AirPods were released early last year when the world was expecting Apple to bring out a totally new version of its true wireless earbuds that, supposedly, would be waterproof and noise-canceling. While this may have felt like a disappointment for some, the inclusion of a new H1 chip improves connectivity and battery life and allows you to summon Siri with your voice alone. Meanwhile, an optional wireless charging case means you can use a Qi-compatible charging mat to power the case rather than sticking a cable into the lightning charging port in the bottom of the case. Design-wise, there's not a huge amount of difference between the second-generation AirPods and the originals. The long earbud stems and pillbox-style charging case look pretty much identical, although the new charging case now features a small LED light on the front, which allows you to check the charge status of the buds. It glows green if they're fully charged and orange if they're not. The charging case offers a further 20 hours of battery life on top of the 5 hours you get from the buds themselves, which is the same as the original AirPods. Apple also says the second-generation model offers 3 hours of talk time from a single charge, up from the 2 hours provided by the originals. This is thanks to Apple's proprietary H1 chip, which is built into the new AirPods. More on that later. New features like wireless charging and faster pairing are useful, but the Apple AirPods aren't a significant improvement over their predecessors. So while they're well worth a look if you're buying your first pair of true wireless buds, if you have the original AirPods, it's hard for us to recommend upgrading. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.